Yeah, should be recording there now. So, Charlie, roughly what year did you start fishing in the channel? Or when did you start to fish, really?
It'd be 1963. Like, I fished me going to school in the wee channel then.
Aye.
And then I fished with Conan then. I was 17 then. And I fished with Conan maybe 3 years. Then we took out our own boat then, like, and I was fishing in a bagnet as well before that.
Right.
And then we fished in our boat that was built in 1950.
Right.
Like there were 6 people involved now. Josie on, John on, Paddy, Uncle Paddy, my father, Francie. I even know St. Peter Cunningham was involved now.
Right.
And like every year, Uncle Paddy he'd have to fix her because we would have our well shook.
Right.
And he always had to say, boys, you should break cow iron.
Right.
Yeah, and then we built then our boat down in the class, and she was launched in 1980.
Yeah.
Which is still, she wasn't out for a good while now, like, but she's still up at the end of the town then, below our own house. And I would think there were loads of salmon in it way back in the middle 70s. You know, there were a lot of salmon in it.
And see, like, did your father and Francie and Paddy and them, would they have had a license in the 30s and 40s, say, or maybe later? Would they fish together?
Oh, they fished together, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Francie had the license.
Yeah.
You know, so they fished the bagnet as well, like, and
yeah.
But they used to be out in that pond that was built in 1950 as well, like,
yeah.
You know.
And when you started, how many boats would have been in, or many crews maybe would have been in the channel?
Jeez, there were a lot of crews in it. There were many. There could have been 13 or 14 crews in it.
Yeah, and they would have been from all over. Suppose you had people up about the town too, and
you had Dunbarton had two boats out.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't remember there were spegmen in the channel now. Like, but I tell them been in the channel, like, and Patrick Joe, and no, I don't know, but that was way kind of before my time.
Yeah.
And like there was Francie Goller, you know, the butcher, like, Rani, like they had a boat there. I think maybe it was a flat bottom there.
Yeah.
I remember them down the channel.
Did one of the Egan's too fish, or would that have been before your time? Did he have a boat?
I can't remember Conor right now with that, but Egan did fish, I think. You know.
And the Connollys.
Aye, the Connollys fished. Yeah, they did.
And that would have been all rowing that time of rowing.
All rowing.
Yeah.
All rowing. Aye. Aye, all rowing. Sally Boyd had two boats, but Davy used to fish one of them, and then Sally built a boat then, and he used to go out maybe for the last 3 weeks of the channel season.
Aye.
And but yes, there were a lot of salmon there. Like, you know. Remember one Sunday down in Skinner and Strand, we got 88 in a shot, and we got 12 after it.
Right.
That was our boat, the one was built in 1950. And I took the salmon out over the bar then in the boat and down to Whiteport.
Right.
You know.
Well, the summer fish or what?
Oh, no, summer fish.
Summer
that
fish.
thing,
Right,
summer
right,
fish.
right.
Yeah, and like Conor was he was holding the main chest, and Joe Larry was doing it with the Alex Rock. You know, but there were a lot of fish in it there. There was one year then, there were a wild wet year, we were had a masking net with 30 measures of gut and 15 measures of an island on the bottom of it.
Right.
We caught a lump of fish up in the Lohan, how do you call the place up? Caravan Rock.
All right, up there.
Oh, God, sure, we killed a lot. And one day we didn't get the Manilers. They came in and they took the shot for the day anyway, and we had a net shot in the Manchester, another one in the orchard, and I don't know how many fish we got way over. We got 50 fish anyway at least, you know, so.
Yeah.
2 nets. Price to make.
And that was a floody year.
That was a floody year. Jesus was a floody year. Michael White was with us, John, myself. Who else had been in it? Walbert.
Right.
You know. Okay, so there were a lot of fish in it.
And when would the season have been that time? Would it have been your May to July, or when did it fall?
It opened on as far as I know, it was the 14th of May it used to open, and it finished then on sometime in July as well. I think maybe was it the 12th of July or something like that, you know?
Right. And would that, when it would have been finishing up, would it have been hitting the main summer run that time?
Oh, well, you see, one thing, you know, the main the fish would be in the bonfire night, like the most of them, like, you know.
Yeah.
But they still come a run after it, like, you know, but like the main run would be in by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when roughly would they have started using the outboard engine to make the dulls and going to the shots and all that?
Well, Francie bought an oil engine, and Anjana, like, I remember it well, like, you know, but and Johnny Horsky had a Seagull engine. But again, that was kind of before my time, but I remember it well, like, you know. Then, I don't know what year I started using the engine on the boat, like, I've been one of the first ones on it, like, you know, so, I don't know what year it would be, to tell you the truth. I was probably early 70s or before it, like, because, you know, so we're in, like, I was out drifting then, like, we bought myself and Joey bought a half digger, and we're out drifting, you know, but there were a lot of fish, there were a lot of salmon going that way.
Yeah, and I suppose the hatchery in Glenties would have been.
That's right, so that was the widest.
Yeah.
That was the sun that had that close, like, you know.
Yeah.
And this,
that was the late 80s, 87, I think that
was. It that? Right, okay.
Yeah. And the nets then, of course, they would have changed as well. You would have went from all hemp to nylon, and I suppose the weights and on the sole and all that would have changed.
Aye, well, like,
that would have been.
I don't think I ever fished I hadn't net, like, but I've seen them in fish, like, but but then the lead line and the nylon came in, and like the nylon rope as well, like, for the back rope and the shore rope. Yeah. But they see the other ones used to be hemp rope as well, would you call it, like, you know? But, yeah, there was a thing then they used to do when you put them into catecue, they called it, like, you know, you used to preserve them a bit, you know.
And would the nylon ropes and all that, you know, the way I heard them on about them straining the ropes, would the nylon ropes?
No, we never just strained that.
Just the hemp ropes?
Aye, but like they used to go fishing as well, like, you know, but and the nylon one would have to stretch as well, like, you know, but I usually have that, the hemp rope, they used to have to put You get out the door and you get lovely wee stone